Yo, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Lesage here. Today we're going to be covering over Miraidon EX. Now this is not necessarily a deck that I think I've covered before, so I'm pretty excited to kind of share some new information. Has it seen success before? Briefly, but Andrew Mahone recently made top 32 at Worlds. I think his list is fantastic, and I'm really excited to kind of show a minor change that I have in the Obsidian Flames format, but I think this deck is a really good beatdown kind of haymaker deck where you're just punching other Pokemon and really getting into it. So if you're a player that really likes beat 'em up, quick decks, or a player that really likes playing decks that are relatively easy to play, we're dropping a path into play and we're just attacking, loading up a bunch of energies, kind of some old school Pokemon vibes, this is going to be the video for you. Be sure to tell your friends, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think about it in the comments. If you need any of the cards for the decks in this video, be sure to head over to deckoutgaming.ca or atlascollectibles.ca and use the discount affiliate codes that we have in the description. Or if you're looking to build the deck online, you can go to ptcglstore.com and use our discount code there to save off your online code cards. List is in the description, copy and paste into PTCGL. Let's jump into this deck profile. Be sure to check out all of the sponsors of the Shuffle Squad, whether you're looking for graded cards, you're looking for singles, sealed, we have all affiliate codes with all of our great sponsors, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Thank you so much for supporting us. Here we have it, a very Tricky Gym inspired Miraidon EX deck, taking the core of his deck from Worlds with Miraidon, Path to the Peak, and I think the only change that I might have made was cutting the Zorora, which was a free retreater, for Miraidon EX, the new one from Obsidian Flames, which is a free retreater. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be better? I mean, they can't really use Serena against Miraidon EX, and it's not necessarily a bench sitter, so Radiant Greninja can't get to it, or with the low HP. So in this case, I think it might be. However, if you're looking for another free retreater that's lightning type, feel free to go with whatever one works great. If we're ever in a bad spot, I could imagine that Rapid Draw, drawing a couple cards, maybe even knocking out a Gardevoir that's done some Psychic Embrace damage could be cool. Also, being able to knock out something, doing 150, searching for a Lightning Energy, and powering up a Raichu V next turn has some niche uses. Otherwise, this is the same deck that Andrew played at Worlds. Tandem Unit is going to allow you to search for a couple Lightning Pokemon, put them onto your bench, and then shuffle your deck. You can kind of daisy chain that with other Tandem Units, being able to search for a Miraidon EX, Tandem Unit, then search for another Miraidon EX, Tandem Unit, etc. We can get a full board turn one. It's also going to thin out cards from our deck so that we're able to use Electric Generator to hit a little bit more often. So people might be like, yo, Electric Generator is kind of an RNG card. In this case, we have Arven and Forest Sealstone, and we have Tandem Unit and a few other cards to really thin our deck of those uses. And it's not always Electric Generator that's going to be the thing that matters. We do have Flaffy that allows us to accelerate energies as well, on top of our energy attachment per turn. Bravery Charm is going to give us some extra HP, so we're a little bit extra tanky. And Path to the Peak might just slow our opponent down. Again, this list is available in the description. I think this deck is absolutely fire right now. Is it the best deck in the format? I'll definitely tell you that it's not. If it's not Lost Tina, if it's not Gardevoir, it's just not the best deck. But is it within the top 10 decks? Yeah, for sure. Could you win a League Challenge or a League Cup with this deck? Yeah, for sure. Could you maybe get some points at a Regionals with the deck? Yeah, for sure. This would be, again, a great deck for a beginner, someone who maybe played old school Pokemon, or maybe you're just teaching a friend how to play. I don't know, however you want to play it. I think this is a great deck for everyone, so definitely give it a whirl. Let's run into some gameplay and see what's poppin'. Okay, we're going to call the coin flip. Let's see what we got going on. We won the coin flip. Let's go. Yeah, we want to go first when it comes down to this deck because turn 2, we're going to have that pretty big punch, able to thin out our deck relatively well. And I mean, Raikou's not the best start that we have, but we do have Ultra Ball that will allow us to kind of search things out. And maybe we'll get lucky off our Fleet-Footed or our top deck for the turn. Where would this deck struggle? Maybe fighting type decks could be a little bit harsh if they're single prize card fighting type decks. That Riolu sleeve is a little bit scary right now, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Okay, it looks like we're playing against Gardevoir. Maybe we could just path them. I think what I want to do is I want to YOLO Fleet-Footed first. There's a chance that we could just draw into a Miraidon and then get Squawkabilly. I literally cannot script this any better. I'm literally recording it live, so sometimes I just say things into existence. Let's use Tandem Unit to look through our deck and see exactly what's good. Probably want to grab Miraidon and Mareep. And now we can use Tandem Unit again. Once we use Tandem Unit twice, we don't really care about our abilities that much. Do I care about what... I think this Miraidon's actually good in this matchup if it's Gardevoir, because we could Techno Turbo and build up other energies. Since we prized a Mareep, and we could probably just check through our deck, I don't really care about Squawk that much, because we could just get around Forest Seal Stone. And in this case, I'm probably going to... I don't know if I want to Escape Rope yet, but I think I want to Electric Generator. There's our energy. Let's build up an energy there. Let's put on another energy here. Let's go ahead and go for Path to the Peak. And you want to make sure with Forest Seal Stone that you're putting on a Pokemon V. In this case, the Pokemon V that we're putting it on, I don't know if I care about Raichu too much, or if I care about Raikou. They both have kind of lame HP. In this case, I'm probably going to put it on there, just in case our opponent plays an Iono or another Hand Disruption card. Pretty successful turn, and we're probably just going to wait on Escape Rope in case our opponent plays Boss. So let's go ahead and pass this off. This is about as a successful turn as I'm looking for. We're like going to turn 2 Techno Turbo our opponents, and we can always just get out a supporter with Forest Seal Stone, like Professor's Research or something else like that. So again, like you can see that like turn 2, even though this isn't the best attack in the world, 150 is kind of lame. We're probably just going to knock out our routes, or maybe late game we can knock out a Gardevoir from Chilling Reign that has 140 HP. Techno Turbo could just be a better attack, and I'm glad I did not play, that I played down the Forest Seal Stone, that our opponent basically gave us a free hand, that we have a switch card, that we're able to search things out. Like, things are looking kind of good. If they only get the 1 routes out in play, I might just like search for a boss's orders and knock that out. Not too much that we're really looking for here. It's kind of just like big chills. There's their Heavy Ball, and we'll see if they prize another routes. I probably assume that they would, otherwise they would have found one by now. If they only have the one... Okay, there's their other level ball. So we could definitely go after their routes, drop another path, like they've already countered 1. I wish we had a way to just knock out 2. Sometimes list play, Magnezone V-Star, I think, is the card that I'm thinking of that can snipe some stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Also, before I do anything else, I do want to use Fleet-Footed, since our opponent did give us, like, they shut off the path. There's the Lightning Energy. When it comes to searching things out, I probably just want to use this, discarding a Raikou, discarding a Lightning Energy. Discarding Lightning Energy can be very good sometimes. A card that I just don't want at all out of the deck. Maybe I'll just grab Flaffy. I'm probably going to grab Squawkabilly, because this is probably a turn where I want to pitch this entire hand. So let's go Squawkabilly goes there. Let's go Lightning Energy goes here. Let's go Switch Cart goes here into the Miraidon. You can see we have the Free Retreat Miraidon. We have the Flaffy. I'm going to put the Path to the Peak in play. And I'm also going to use our Star Alchemy. Maybe, like, we'll just have to see, like, what we got going on. Judge could be kind of cool. Research could be kind of cool. Arven would also not be bad. Pokemon Tool and an item card. Do I care about the other Raichu? That's the big question. I don't know if there's going to be a huge explosive, like, knockouts. Like, a lot of their Pokemon don't have a lot of HP. So let's just use Professor's Research. We're just going to pitch this hand away. Would it have been nice to knock out a routes this turn? Yeah. But our opponent's also Path to the Peak locked, only has 2 routes in play, and we don't really care about our hand too much. With Electric Generator, we might be able to hit some more energies. You can see that our board is getting fully loaded. Maybe we'll just, like, power up Raichu. We can also power up in any way we like. So let's go ahead and grab an energy there. Let's go Electric Generator. Oh, you know, just a casual turn where I attach 6 energies. Like, how cool is that? Let's go 1 there. Let's go 1 here. Let's let's just go Dynamotor. I'm gonna keep on building up energies on my Pokemon just so they can't like retreat lock us or anything else like that. Like I don't want to be stuck in the active. Also, not putting them all in one spot gives you options for Dynamic Spark because you can discard any amount of lightning from any of your Pokemon in play. So let's go ahead and use Techno Turbo. You can see that Techno Turbo is a pretty cool attack because we are able to get a knockout. We are able to search our deck for an energy. Or not, oh, it's attached from your discard pile. Gotcha. I thought it was always search your deck, no lightning energy in our discard pile, but later on in the game it could be kind of cool, setting something up nicely, working in with Flaffy. So this is probably an issue where I just imagined the card did that, and I'm like, hey, how come I'm drawing a prize card? But regardless, it's a solid attack against a deck like this, and if they use Memory Skip, I'm just going to retreat and attack with Raikou. Like, that's really what we're looking for, while also path locking our opponent and hitting them with Judge every single turn. So as our opponent tries to get set up here, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Not much else that we're like looking for, but we'll see how they play it out. And I learned something in a video about Techno Turbo. I really thought it was search your deck. That's so funny. But searching your deck is, you don't always need to. Like, again, we hit the 150, we got a knockout. This is pretty efficient because Photon Blaster, during your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. And they're going to grab a Kirlia. That's completely fine. Now, we're going to give ourselves some more HP here. Let's go Miraidon here. We're going to go because it has 270, just because it can get the most amount of HP. Let's go here as well. I don't really need too much else. Let's go ahead and put a Lightning Energy onto the Flaffy, just so that we have a way to retreat it if they ever get another energy. Let's not use let's not use Rapid Draw. Let's use Techno Turbo. Not searching our deck for an energy. Searching our discard pile, which currently has 0, and we'll take another prize card. So we're on kind of Miraidon. We're rolling through. I have to admit, this Miraidon does look pretty sick too. I totally had to grab it in real life out of my bulk EX pile of cards that I just like, usually I'm like, yeah, I'll sell to a store for $1 or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, this card's actually kind of playable. So shout out to my homie Tyler, who's also on the Shuffle Squad, for telling me that Miraidon EX has free retreats, and it might be something more to look into. Sometimes a single attribute of a card, whether it's its HP, its attack, or even its retreat cost, can make the world of a difference when it comes to a matchup. And the reason why we have Miraidon EX is that we can kind of use it to, after something gets knocked out, we can send up Miraidon EX, use our Flaffy. So maybe we shouldn't be attacking with Miraidon EX. Maybe we should be attacking with Raikou right now. That might be a little bit better. Again, I'm not too worried about it, but I'll have to see how we decide to take this matchup out there. Like, right now, our opponent's still locked under Path to the Peak. We're just drawing prize cards, and at some point, they're probably going to attack us with a Zacian or attack us with something else. It'd be maybe nice to have a single prize card attacker in this matchup, so I could see the Miraidon switching back to the Sorora. Nothing here is really going to change in this deck for Obsidian Flames. Like, this is really the only new card that I would think about adding. Sure, you might want to add Town Store, but you're not adding Charizard, and this deck is a basic deck. Besides Flaffy, like, you might want to add an Ampharos EX or an Ampharos or something like that. There's really not too much else, but like, again, from Obsidian Flames, like maybe Town Store or this Miraidon. Everything else about Andrew's list is pretty top notch. So again, shout out to them. If you haven't got a chance to check out Tricky Jim or anything else like that, their channel's fantastic. Long time, like, I mean, if you're watching us, definitely Shuffle's been inspired by them. So if you haven't got a chance to check them out, and I mean, you probably have, be sure to check them out. Try to support all the Pokemon content creators for sure. There's Collapsed. Kind of sucks, but like, we'll just get rid of, maybe we'll get rid of Miraidon here. This Miraidon, and the reason why is just because its attack does 220 and you can't really reuse it. We also have a path to kind of block our opponent's active Pokemon attack. They might also not have enough energies here to make anything like really happen. Like, maybe they'll go Moonglow reverse and just like hit something on the bench, but like, that's also just fine to me because we just get another attack off. We're just going to go Path Iono. We got the energy back in our discard pile, so whether we want to get it with Techno Turbo or however, we'll see. I guess they'll just knock out the Flaffy, which is a wasted turn on their behalf. Like, sure, we literally lose a Pokemon. It doesn't change anything for us. Like, we're not losing out here. Okay. New turn, new us. Let's go Mareep. And let's go ahead and... let's go Path. There's not really an ability that I want to use. Do I think Raikou's gonna get knocked out? Probably, but I'd like to have free retreat at the very least. We're kind of like one turn away. If they don't get the knockout on Miraidon EX, we're probably ballin'. I think we want to keep this Miraidon EX in the active, just because there's a chance they might not knock it out. If they knock this out, I think we're in for a rough go. Let's attach this energy to Mareep. Let's go ahead and play Iono. Our opponent's drawn 1 prize card and has 9 in their hands. I just want to refresh my hands, and they get a little bit less. Kind of wish I attached the energy to the Raichu. I don't think they'd feed us a Gardevoir. I'm just going to retreat. I mean, if they send us up a Gardevoir, then yeah. Do we think that they'd send up Gardevoir, or do you think that they'd send up Routes? I kind of want to take care of their Cresselia here. I'm just debating. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take care of their Cresselia. If we can get a boss on the Gardevoir at any given point, we should be able to knock it out, which would be kind of sick. And now we're using Techno Turbo as intended. Just getting a mid knockouts against our opponent's Pokemon, while also accelerating another energy. Like, Raichu alone can do, it does 60 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, even if they knock out our active, we're smoking our opponent's active for 360 damage, not including an attachment, not including another Flaffy, not including nothing. So if our opponent doesn't take a prize card here this turn, I think they just lose the game. And that's even if they draw 2 prize cards per turn every single turn successfully after that. But we'll have to see if they're able to get out of Path. This is our 3rd Path that we have in play, 2 in the discard pile, 1 in play. And they've played 2 stadiums, an Artisan and a Collapse. Typically, they only play an Artisan and a Collapse and a Lost Vacuum in these current Tord-based lists from Tord's 2nd place finish at Worlds. There's another path if they get out of it. So if they get out of it, we also get to send up Raikou, use our ability, and get an extra energy. And if they do not get out of the active, they have to start attacking us with Gardevoir EX, which does not get the knockout. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Right now, they are currently hitting for 4 energies, 180 damage with that Gardevoir. See what they can do here. They've already used Kirlia. They've already used Shining Arcana. Maybe they can get out another Kirlia? We'll have to find out. Oh, another Gardevoir. Okay. Yeah, because I think they prized a couple Kirlia in general. Let's see what they get. Did they find the counter to Path? Please, please, please. Maybe they'll just retreat into the Mew to sacrifice it. This deck typically does not play Escape Rope or Cross Switchers, so I think they're just sacrificing it, trying to get the Mew out there. Maybe they're searching for a Lost Vacuum. Throat's a little, I'm not, like, sick or nothing, but I'm just, like, I feel like the air conditioning from me coming back to Japan, to North America is just, like, it's a little, like, stuffy, like, seasonal allergy-ish. Okay, we got the Mareep, or evolving into the Flaffy. We have another energy in here, so we might as well power that up. Let's just use Dynamotor. Dynamotor, let's build up the energy onto the Flaffy itself. And in this case, we have a couple options of what we might want to do. We could attack with Raikou. The Raikou might be interesting. Again, our opponent might not be able to get the knockout on our active. Miraidon EX. If they get the knockout, they go 2-2-2. Like, our opponent has to take at least 3 turns off in the game. Like, let's say they knock out Flaaffy, Miraidon, and Miraidon. Or even Raichu, and Flaaffy. The easiest path, they take 3 turns. We win the game in 3 turns when we start the game first. So let's go with, like, our damage output being the lowest. And let's go ahead and attack with Techno Turbo for the knockout. I'm not going to attach the energy because I don't know if I want to put it on Raikou. I also don't know if I want to put it on Miraidon. We also don't need to worry about path. We also have an electric generator. We could potentially win the game next turn if our opponent, if we get a boss, our opponent might Iono us into this. I mean, Raichu is really like the opportunity for us to win this one, so we'll see how it plays out. I wouldn't be surprised if they found their way around Path to the Peak this turn, especially if they do play the Lost Vacuum like Tord. The reason why they might not play 3 stadiums and they play 2 stadiums and a Lost Vacuum is because of Mew. Mid to late game, you can grab Lost Vacuum with its Mysterious Tail ability. So if anyone was ever wondering that's why. They do play Worker. I did have a couple Worker on my list the other day. So their abilities are back on. So they probably don't have any more research for what it's worth. That's completely fine. We're going to send up our Raikou V. They still need an energy here. Oh, no, they don't need an energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 270. Never mind. Sometimes the reversal energies kind of scare me a little bit. So we're going to go with Raikou goes up active. And let's go... Oh. Yeah, we're going to go fleet-footed, and we win the game. We would have tried to draw into the boss. We probably should have used Electric Generator if we didn't get it first. No energies there. We could just build up another energy with our Dynamotor ability. 3. This. Switch carts. Send up Raichu. Path. And you can see that we're just doing so much damage. Let's bring this up. And let's go for Dynamic Spark for the win. 540 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could have knocked out anything that was in existence in Pokemon. Like, this is kind of a crazy attack. Done. Boom. Goodbye, Gardevoir. Shout out to our opponent for the 6th game. And yeah, I'm glad that we could show how Miraidon could work in this video. I think it worked particularly well. And the Miraidon EX from Obsidian Flame did quite a bit of damage as well. So we take the dub. Let's go Miraidon. And that's what we got going on for our video today. Miraidon was certainly rocking it out. I just noticed that I even have the Miraidon poster back up there. It was all fate. It was all fate. In all seriousness, the deck's sick. Again, shout out to Andrew from Tricky Jim for showing the world that Miraidon actually rocks. It's a motorcycle lightning type Pokemon. How couldn't it rock? Really Path to the Peak, judgy. Like, I don't know. It's really good. I like it. And there's something about Miraidon. It gets the people going. So on that note, I'll let y'all have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to support by liking, sharing, subscribing, and let us know in the comments whatever you're looking for next. Again, be sure to check out our description for all our affiliate links and really support the Shuffle Squad. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out and have a great one. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.